Hello, and welcome back to Numismatics with Kenny. Another great reason to join the ANA is the annual YN auction. Recently, the ANA held their third annual online auction for all of its YN members. Throughout the past year, there have been many ways for young numismatists to earn YN dollars, and these dollars are used to bid and pay for the lots that you win in the auction. This year, there were over 100 lots and more than 50 YN participants. There were a number of great coins and currency being auctioned. This included US, World, Ancients, Metals, Exonumia, and much more. This year I won 3 lots, and I thought it would be nice to show you guys. First, we have a 1982 South Korean 1000 won. This is copper nickel. On the obverse it features dancers, and on the reverse it has a flower design with with the date and the denomination. It's not worth a lot, but it is very interesting. I like the design of it, how the two people on the obverse, how they're moving around. And I just thought it was very interesting. This is not a proof edition. This is a business strike. They also made unfrosted proofs and then frosted proofs. So the unfrosted proofs, they kind of look like business strikes, but on the edge, it has more of a cameo, if you call it that, appearance. It has more of like a proof-like edge on the reading, but on the frosted proofs, it's what you normally see with a cameo field and all that. So what I have is just a regular business strike. It's nothing too special. Next, I have a 1947 Panama 1 Balboa. This one is silver. It's a very nice, large silver piece. It's the easiest to find from the series. They made this design in 1931, 1934, and 1947, like the coin I have here. It may sound like they didn't make a lot with 500,000 of these being minted, but a lot of these were saved as collector items or really weren't spent. So although they aren't too extremely rare, in high condition like I have mine in, it's doesn't sound as rare as it actually is with a mintage of 500,000. In 1931 and 1934, those years had mintages of 200,000 and 225,000, respectively, just to give you an idea of how easier to find 1947 as compared to the other dates. It is really nice because it's definitely an uncirculated condition mine, and it has a lot of history. This was minted in the United States, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which I think kind of adds to history of America as well. So there's history in Panama and history in the United States, both of this, with this coin. So it was really neat. And now, one of the last lots that they had in the auction was a grab bag. So when we were bidding on these, they had, I don't know, like 10 or 11 of these. We didn't know what was inside. So I thought it would be interesting if I purchased one during the auction with my YN dollars and then shared it with you guys. It is pretty interesting. It's definitely eclectic. There's a lot of different items in here. Ranges, from tokens to world coins to anything. So here's a Lincoln cent roll. It says Standard Johnson Company from Brooklyn, New York, and manufacturers Hanover Trust Company. Definitely has some age. I'm not sure what dates the cents inside are, but I'm not going to open it just in case. I'm going to keep it in the roll so I don't damage anything. Here's a 1944 S Philippines 1 centavo. Still some red showing through, even though it's not a terribly expensive coin. This is another one that was made in the United States. Just that one was made in San Francisco. Also, World Numismatics, LLC. Looks like they might have donated a piece to put in. It's a 1964 British Caribbean Territories 2-cent piece. Don't quote me on it. I'm not sure if they actually did or if they just have it as advertising, but I just gave them free advertising. Okay. They also, I noticed they had a lot of different tokens inside. So I'm not going to show you every single one unless I think it's interesting. Like this Harvey's. Original wagon wheel cabin collector series. Same thing on both sides. And here's just another one. It's like one of these game tokens from Gene, Nevada. Well, I did find what was really interesting. It's a 2001 New York state quarter. But the one interesting thing, I thought maybe, well, why did PCGS slab this? But then I realized it's a sample slab. So I think that's what they mean. Whenever PCGS wants to update and upgrade the labels at the top, they have like a meeting, and where the attendees at the meeting, they receive a free sample slab like this, just showing this is what it's going to be like when we actually produce it in the future. I think that's right. It should be. But if I'm not, please tell me in the comment section below. Thank you. Then, also a very nice piece was a 1942 Walking Liberty $50 from Philadelphia. A nice silver $50 inside. There we go. Let's see, a couple more tokens. Some world coins that really aren't too interesting. This is neat. This is a 1955 Pakistani 1 pice. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Interesting. Just noticed it because it was in nice condition for the date it's in. Let's see, it's a I always find these high denomination coins interesting. It's a 1999 Turkish 50,000 lira. Pretty expensive in Turkey. Let's see, here's some more tokens. Some more tokens. I just had to make sure. They have a 1944 D Lincoln cent in nice red condition. I'll get to that. Some more world coins. I thought this was an interesting piece. I'm not going to take it out, but it's a 1989 token. It looks like it's from the Token and Mail Society. Exonumists. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but It's about with Exonumia. I guess it's like their club token from 1989. Pretty neat. In uncirculated condition. The back, the relief on this side of the coin, it reminds me of some of the 1950s and 60s Vatican, 100 liras, and some of the larger Turkish coins from around that time period, the 1950s to 60s. I don't know if that's just me or something. Here is Peace 2000, One World Unit, Peace Through Coinage, Man's Eternal Reach, 1995 to 2000. Sorry about the phone. See, just a couple more tokens, nothing too interesting. I mean, there is this. It's a 1945 Ceylon 1 cent, red-brown, but it still has some nice detail. This one I just thought was really interesting because it kind of reminds me of German Nachtgeld, some of the pieces of German Nachtgeld that I have. From Portsmouth, right? Portsmouth, Ohio. Sorry. Some more tokens and coins that really aren't too terribly interesting. Now, I'm not sure what this is. I hope I can get a good photo or a good view. It's a small piece. I'm not sure what it is exactly. If anybody in the comment section below knows, oops, I'm just trying to focus this side. Please let me know in the comment section below if you actually do know what that piece is. I'm not very good with like Middle Eastern and coins would have like languages with symbols, and I'm good with other languages, but Arabic or Chinese language, I really have a lot of difficulty telling what it means. But yeah, like I said in the comment section below, just tell me if you do know what it is. And now, I'm not sure if this Philadelphia Parking Ward the Third looks like. It says 1898 on it. I'm not sure if it's actually from 1898 or if that's just like a number, the parking ward number. That's interesting. And I thought this was an interesting piece to close on, because it is really an interesting piece. It's from the Wichita Coin Club. It's a medal celebrating their first club president, Louis M. Reagan, from 1946 to 1966, 20th anniversary. So it looks like this might actually be from 1966. It's metallic Artcany bronze. So it's bronze. It's really interesting. Have to research on this piece. It's it's reliefed. Yeah, so this is a really neat piece. Thought that was an interesting way to end the video of what I got. Well, thank you for viewing my video. I hope you liked it. And if you are a YN, I would suggest looking into the whole, YN dollars. If you don't know already about the YN dollars and the YN auction, it's really nice. It's a great way to help build your collection and learn a lot more about numismatics. Well, thank you for viewing my video. I hope you liked it. See you next time.